Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a little house project. I got these chairs from Facebook rummage sale. They were super cheap and they're really high quality, like heavy old wood. So I just want to reupholster them because they're like the original upholstering on them. Show you guys. So it was actually really high quality upholster in the back in the day. But I'd like to reupholster them to match my house and be cute. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. The first thing you're gonna need is a drill. You probably could use a screwdriver if you have a really strong hand. A lot easier with a drill. The first thing you need to do is unscrew the bottom of the chair. So I had 6 chairs. One of them is a captain's chair, so it's actually a little bigger, which we actually did not account for. So we cut the material evenly. We had extra material, but we didn't have a piece big enough for the captain's chair, so then I had to go back to the store. Don't make that mistake. So include the captain's chair length in there and measure out how much material you're gonna need. This is the material that I picked out for my chairs. You're gonna want something that is really thick so that it's gonna last you and, like, you know, hold, be strong. You don't ever want to put like really thin like cotton or anything like that on a chair. It just will not hold up. And then you need scissors that can cut this material. I'm going to reupholster them with staples, with staple guns. These are 2 different sizes. One is, let me see, it's a JT21 size model, and then this one is a T50. So they both work. I've used them both. Whatever your preference is. I think this one's easier to shoot, but this one holds up better. You're gonna want a flathead screwdriver in case you need to pry them back out. And then one of these, because you're gonna need to pry them out with this too. You need to buy foam like this to make the cushion of the chair. So on most of my chairs, I had to kind of like measure and draw on the foam where I wanted to cut it and then cut it. Now the captain chair is wider, so I'm actually probably gonna have to add more foam to it. So first I'm gonna take out the screws. Okay, now these chairs are old, so I noticed that my table actually got dirty when I was doing that. So beware that you have a spot to work that is, 1, clean because you're gonna put on the new stuff, and 2, that you can get dirty. So I'm not gonna take off this upholstering. You could. This was done with nails, so you would just have to pry them back out. And then the inside of this actually has like hay in it. It's stuffed with hay instead of like a pad. It's that old. So I'm gonna leave this on here just for extra padding anyway, and then put my foam on top of it. Okay, so you're gonna decide which side of your material, because this one actually is like double-sided, and then which direction you want your material to be going on the actual chair. So I have 2 sides here. I wanna put the kind of darker side down, so I'm gonna do that, and then I want my material to run from front to back the way that this is running up and down. So you want to think about that. I did not know that at first and think about that. So some of my chairs were sideways and some of them were this way, and yeah, you need to think about that. Okay, and then if your material has a pattern on it like mine does, you want to decide where you want that pattern to be on the chair and which side you want to be the front and which side you want to be the back. So I want that to be centered on the chair. Okay, and then you want enough material on the sides for it to wrap completely around like this. And then if there's extra, we can cut it off after, but you cannot have less than enough. So I'm gonna let there be extra on this on purpose. Okay, so you want to center the foam on the design that you want on the cushion. I've got these from the other chairs, so I'm just gonna stick them where it's actually wider here. You could honestly even glue those pieces if you really wanted to make sure that they stick together, but I'm not really too worried about it. So you wanna go right in the middle to start. And I'm gonna do 1 on each side. So I'm going to hold the material tight on the second end so that it's pulling down the foam a little bit. And then it's tight on the chair. So we want to make sure it's still flat, not bunched up, but that it's pulled tight as you can tight as you can tighten it. Okay, I'm going to hold it even there and then staple it right in the middle. There we go. And then we're going to staple it on each side so that it stays even. So I am tightening up this first side a little bit. Since the top and the bottom are already stapled. Okay, and then I'm going to do the opposite side. Okay, so I'm actually going to switch over to the smaller stapler for the rest of this. And I'm going to try to keep it even, so I'm probably going to switch it around a bit while I'm doing this, but I'm just going to go every so often and staple it so that it's tight, pulling as I staple. Some of this off so that it's easier for me to do the corners. And it's good to use the big stapler for this, or staple it a couple times. Make sure it's tightly on there. Okay, so with the corner you're going to pull it up tight, stick your thumb in there, holding it down, and then you're going to pull one corner over and then pull the other corner over. So you got a nice little sandwich there, and you're going to keep it really tight and staple it down. Okay, now I'm going to cut off all the extra that is hanging around. So I feel like it's very clear that I could be a lot more precise than I was, but honestly it's good enough for me and it's gonna work out. So I'm gonna place this back on the chair. So I'm gonna screw the screws back in the chair now. So here is what the finished chair looks like. I really love the way this one turned out actually. This one is probably my favorite chair. So as you can see, I did the other chairs a little bit different in the way that I put the pattern on there, but I don't really mind that they don't match completely. So that's how you reupholster a chair. I had a lot of fun reupholstering these chairs. I hope you guys love this video. Let me know, comment below if you want to see more things like this. Eventually I want to sand these chairs and stain them black so I could vlog that for you too. Let me know, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Love you, bye! Welcome back to my channel. I can't take me seriously. So the first thing you're gonna need is a screwdriver. This is not a screwdriver. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!